Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you for taking the time to support the channel and myself, Hello Good Game, within the Magic the Gathering Early Access Streamer event for the Wilds of Eldraine. A very special time where all of the content creators come together, competing against one another with all of the newest cards to showcase to the community at large, so we know whether or not we want to buy the pre-release bundles, as well as, are we going to be spending our wild cards on that card we've been thinking about? So join me in today's video where we break down one of my favorite decks of the set, Abzan Roll Tokens, a new mechanic that is pretty good. We're going to break down the deck list in depth, discussing both the strategies and synergies, demonstrating this against all of our favorite content creators, some wonderful matches for you today, and then we'll wrap up with our final thoughts and deck review. If you want to help support, leave a thumbs up. Boom, it's that easy. Thank you so much. You can subscribe for our future content and all of this as well. Okay, let's take a look at the deck. This one is filled with new stuff. We are building primarily around the Spiteful Hexmage, which is a 1 mana 3/2. All right. However, when it enters the battlefield, you're going to create a cursed roll token, attaching this to a creature you control. The creature's base power and toughness will become 1/1 when equipped with the aura, which is an enchantment, even though it looks like an artifact. And, typically this would go on itself on turn 1, which we even, get around because we have Rite of Oblivion, right? Sacrifice a non-land permanent to exile a non-land permanent. We can easily exile that roll token. It's no problem. We can also, if not playing the Hexmage on turn 1, put it on one of our other creatures, like the Elvish Archivist for 2, a 0/1, which in turn would become a 1/1. So it's like not a bad thing anymore. It's a good thing. Whenever one or more artifacts enter the battlefield under your control, put 2 +1/+1 counters on the Elvish Archivist, triggering once each turn. And whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card, also only triggering once each turn. This is crazy good. We have cards that are enchantments that make artifacts. We can make enchantments turn after turn as well, which is really cool. Plus, we also just have regular artifacts in the deck also. So a crazy cool draw engine, that benefits from the Hexmage's enchantment. And, if you play the Hexmage after the Archivist to put the enchantment on it, it's going to, get that benefit of the draw as well as pushing up the Archivist. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We already talked about Rite of Oblivion also working really well with it. But wait, there's more. It's a Spellbook Vendor for 2 with Vigilance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 1. When you do, create a Sorcerer roll token attached to target creature. The Sorcerer roll token will equip and give that creature +1/+1, and whenever it attacks, scry 1. There's a ton of draw within the deck, so adding scry to it is beautiful. So good for the consistency to get through your deck at high speed while finding those cards right away. Of course, you pay 1, it enters the battlefield, and that's going to trigger the draw of your Elvish Archivist, which is just so good. Of course, whenever you put a roll token on a creature that already has a roll token, potentially the Hexmage, it replaces it. So if you turn 1 Hexmage, turn 2 Vendor, you will not have the mana to pay it. But on turn 3 you could, right? Like you could still pay 1 and replace it, right? Which is very, very good. With that being said, now we'll move in to our Faunsbane Troll for 4. It's a 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, to create a monster roll token attached to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample. We can pay 1, sacrifice an aura, have our creature fight target creature we don't control at sorcery speed. If it would die, exile it, which is really cool because we can just continue with the vendor turn after turn after turn, applying roll tokens and then sacrificing them to remove our opponent's creatures while simultaneously drawing off of them. Yes, it is a beautiful thing. You know, aside from that, we can sacrifice our role tokens with something like the Troublemaker Ouphe for 2. It's a 2/2 with bargain. When it enters the battlefield, if it was bargained, exile target artifact or enchantment your opponent's control. So sacrificing a token, artifact, or enchantment to satisfy the bargain mechanic. And again, we do have those role tokens, the Hexmage on 1, Ouphe on 2 with a bargain, take out their artifact or enchantment. That is so good. And then attack for 3, you know. It's beautiful. And then, of course, we will have the Witch's Vanity. This is really good value, too. Like I said, it is an enchantment, which would trigger the Elvish. And then when it enters, destroy target creature with mana value 2 or less that they control. Great. Then create a food. This is an artifact, which would trigger. And then you create a role token, which is another enchantment that would trigger. It's a Wicked role token, +1/+1. And when this token's put into the grave, 1 damage to your opponent, which is really nice, right? So a little bit of extra damage output there. More draw within the deck, not only because it is an enchantment, but also because it self-draws. When it enters the battlefield, put a Wicked role token on a creature you control. We've already talked about this, +1/+1. When it goes to the graveyard, they're going to lose 1 life, okay? And then at the beginning of combat, at the beginning of your draw step, if you control an enchanted creature, lose 1 life and draw an additional card. This is so good. So it's the Blessing, it's the Archivist, really pumping out the draws for us within the deck, and then taking advantage of all that with the one and only Sheoldred, the Apocalypse for 4, 4/5 with Death Touch. Whenever you draw, gain 2 life. Whenever they draw, lose 2 life, and that is going to help sustain you. If they're up to any funny business, Rite of Oblivion, again, is very nice as it is replayable through the flashback for 4. Some other removal in the deck to complement our Witch's Vanity with Cut Down for 1 mana, instant speed, destroying target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less. And then the Mite, because we like to protect some stuff. It's an artifact, too. We've got really high-value draw engines in here. 1/1, Toxic 1, can't block, pay 1 Phyrexian White, so you can also pay 2 life instead to tap it, give another creature we control hexproof, and Toxic 1 from the chosen color. It can also not be blocked by that color, which is really, really good. So, you know, it's cool, because, you know, this is a removal engine. You know, we're going to have the draw engine here, the roll token engine. So it's good to protect some of our engines within the deck. Land consistency is tight. You know, Abzan land is looking smooth with all the duels and utilities here to get us through the day. And, you know, one of my favorite decks right now, honestly, like, you know, it's a new set. Every deck's my favorite deck. And, you know, I would love to know what you think of it after today's gameplay footage as well. There's a ton of value in here. It's a nice light curve as well. It's good to see. It's good to see. So cheers, like, comment, subscribe, kick back, relax, enjoy today's gameplay footage. Let's go. Alrighty, going first against Malone. Pretty slow, but I mean, we just have to play it out, right? Let's say hello. Oh, wow, our 3rd fairy match in a row. Come on. Come on, you guys. What is the point? All right, we got a couple things we could play next turn. Troll, Blessing, Mage, all really good options. Maybe the Oblivion because it's an exile. Now that's good comedy. Let's hit for 3. Hopefully we can get our 4th land. Being cautious of... well, I guess never mind. Definitely taking the troll, right? No, they took Rite of Oblivion, so let's try to get that 4th land. We do. It's a double draw. Could still be counter magic, though. Here's the counter spell, which is fine. Oh, it's a removal. Whatever. We still get it. Hit for 3. Double draw, thank you. Dodging any counter magic that might be here. A blocker. That's fine, let's attack. Down to 11, ending turn. That kind of looks like a green land almost. Double draw. Let's attack first. Scrying 1. Oh, that could stay. 6 damage is pretty good. Hexmage dodges almost everything here. And then just going wide. We're going to bargain that roll token now. There's nothing to remove, but, you know, we get rid of it. That's cool. Furry Vandal's now active, dealing 1 damage. 4 land available, 2 cards in hand. Double draw. Let's take the Vandal. Get rid of the token. Good game. I usually let a guy take lethal. 3 land. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate that. We have to mulligan, though. This is bad. This is really good. Let's keep 6. You stay and you go. And then we can just be absolutely shameless. Let's see if we can get a nice draw engine going. Dang, bro. We are not doing anything. These cards are very good when, you know, operating with others, but Mardu. Okay, cool. I like it. Reanimator question mark? Homie. What are you doing? I like it. I do not like this land though. Oh my gosh. It's gonna kill. Actually, no, it doesn't unless they gain life here. And this was sack for 2. Okay. We get our draw engine. Nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's take the Vigilance token. So good, and that's why we took it. Dang, that's crazy good. Double draw. Oh no, that's artifact, not enchantment. Is enchantment draw? Oh, I thought it was artifact draw. That's a hard one. How do you distribute that? There's the enchantment for the draw. And then we're golden. Let's take the roll token. Right? And then let's fish for a double block. Take the scry as well. That stays. We get it? Flawless. They do gain some life, which is fine. Land in. They need a field wipe. So please don't play field wipe. That would dominate us right here, right? We could roll out. It's going to be our double draw. Take out the Harvester. Land out. Auto pay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So we get triple scries. That can stay. It's an enchantment for double draw. If something happens to our vendor, right? And then lethal if they don't remove Sheoldred. They do not. Good game. That's a pretty nice showcase of the deck. That's really good. I like it. Going first, keeping 7. Nice land, right? Should we look for removal first? No. Nah. Nah. One cut down. We're being greedy. All right. There could be a counterspell here as well, right? There it is. Everyone playing fairies. I actually have been avoiding it just because of how pushed it is. And it's like, you know, if everybody else is going to be playing it, I don't need to play it, right? Certainly more counter magic, right? Or removal. It'll be maybe, I guess, interesting to see, you know, without just being a complainer, how the different content creators built the fairy deck. Or are they just, like, literally all the same? Looking to take the Duelist. We get fenced out. Losing our draw engine. How am I out of cards again? Let's hit for 2. We could probably pay for counter magic here, unless it's a hard counter. them removing the Ouphe if, you know, they don't want to give me, like, roll tokens, fine. I could see removal here. And then you know what that's not hitting? Yeah. Alright, Duelist out again. This time main phase. And then they're going to look into our hand. Nice. Okay. That's very good. And just like the last fairy match, I'm top decking because they're taking control of our hand while countering all of our value engines. And now we'll sit here and top deck lands. Well, this actually gets them. I mean, it's not getting us anywhere, but it slows them down, I guess. Maybe they phase it out or give it hexproof or something like this. Nope. 4 mana with a Mastermind out. Very nice. And then a Prankster's Free the Fae. Grabbing, I guess, the Twinning Twins back. That's a very good card. No white mana for the adventure, though. Yet. Still a good 4/4. Right? Main phasing another Mastermind. Interesting. A little confused why those are being main phased. Flash spells, am I right? And we don't really even see a reason why. Huh. Hit for 4. Fairy's great. Let's grab some life. Elvish Archivist is out. We are just attacking. Right, the untap just removes a stun counter. It doesn't actually untap until all the stun counters are removed. Proliferating those stun counters are very cool. We don't have any proliferate, though. They could remove the stun counter and attack. The summoning sickness wouldn't be on it. FYI. For those of you watching anyways. Right, they missed an attack there, I guess. We get a double draw, losing life, and then we're just dead. But that is what it is. The Fairy Masterminds are really good against the Blessing. Good game. Pass turn. Alright, so see how this doesn't have Summoning Sickness when they removed the last... Because it didn't enter the battlefield that turn. Even though it was tapped with stun counters, there's no Summoning Sickness. Alright, let's just take the damage in the air. Great game, Power Dragon. It was a pleasure. Nice to see fairies out and about. And pretty powerful looking. Opponent's going first. Sure. Hello. Good game. Commune with Speratos. Hexmage is a go. It's going to be a 1/1 though. For now. For now. For a little bit. Just hold up our removal. Looking for a second black source. Really? I'm gonna bargain it. Just sacking the roll. Now our Hexmage is a 3/2. They don't have an enchantment to take, but whatever. Let's just hit for 3. Very nice. If they play a 1-drop, it's, well, even if it's a 3-drop potentially, or 4-drop. Doubt it, but... Ooh! Mono green ramp. Okay. No, Gruul ramp. I have a deck like this. I'm going to play the Vanity, even though it's not triggering, so we can make that token, and then that's going to turn on Rite of Oblivion for us, right? I'm worried that they just dunk on this, and then we're going to need something to remove. Oh. Whoa. Taking it. And we're hitting for 5. Nice tempo, down to 6. And we have good removal next turn. Pretty lame removal right now. Nice. That's pretty good. Definitely slows me down, Doogie. They have so much mana. They're going to play that Thunderous card. Look at your top 200. Take them down to 4. 3 cards in hand. I almost want to see it, right? Could be a Chandra too. Communal Spirits. They're looking for an enchantment. Oh, it's the Virtue, I guess. That's not bad. The first side of it. The Familiar too? Oh, that's cool. I want to see this. Target creature or land, so they should grab a creature, right? Oh, actually no. I was gonna say, did we just miss lethal? But no. We do force the block though. They'd bring a creature back for 1. Which is really cool. What I don't see in their deck that I would like to see is the Gruff Triplets and the Hellkite, the new Scorching Hellkite, I think it's called. That's pretty cool. They just cast this very cheaply. That's so sick. Just into a Stomper, though. It's pretty good. Look how many lands they have in play. I hope to, like, do they have the Tortoise too, I hope? We'll just take lethal quickly. Good game. We got some really early tempo there with the roll token mechanic and then close it out with good old Faithful. All right. On the draw. No turn 1. Gale for nice non-life loss mana availability. Oh, I like that card. Thanks for the follow. I guess this is a little bit more resilient. I might Hexmage right, though. Oh, you are a dog. No, let's take the draw first. We'll deal with it next turn. Oh. That's actually phenomenal. I didn't even consider that it could go on to... Oh my god! I mean, I knew that. That's why I built the deck. What? That actually helps. That's no longer a hindrance. I'm always like, oh, you know, we'll get rid of it with Rite of Oblivion or whatever, but you don't need to. You just simply don't have to. Oh, the Witch's Vanity is good, but they're tapped out. And they don't want to lose life. Interesting. I want to go to 4 mana. That's looking like a right. Enchantment is draw, but its power's so high. So we'll attack first. Then remove it. And I don't think they're going to have enchantments or artifacts. So I'm just going to play the Ouphe as is. It's just a 2-2. Just, you know, spending the mana. Alright, alright. So making another rat, a 1-1 here, I think. Lands and tapped. They'd probably just kill the token. I'm not playing Sheoldred when I should be, just to showcase the new card. What a nice guy. This can't block. Neither can this. So I'm going to swing in for 3. I mean, if they want to block, that's fine. All right, no problem. The colony can't block. You know, it's just... I don't like this card. Another. That's like a really good card to have multiples of. Taking a draw and a scry 2 prior to the draw, which is always nice. I'm not going to let them make 5. I'll just take the damage. Or let them make 2. Or just not worry about it. This is really good, but this is also really good here, right? Let's remove one of their creatures. Plus we get a draw. No damage dealt to it, so no rats made. And then we just fight this, right? First we attack. If they don't block, then we fight. Beautiful. And here's the removal. That's pretty cool. Like, that's good. We have another as well. Not playing Sheoldred. Being a gentleman. It's there, though. It does exist. I like the rats. That's something that I was actually experimenting with before the new cards came out. It was just a mono black rat deck. And it was actually working before all of these new additions, which, you know, I'm pretty excited to try them. +1 counters, which we love. A land out, which is great. Another troll. This is a draw. Right, very good. No enchantment for us to take our artifact. Let's just, I guess, fight the Rat King, right? Attack for 4. They could take it, but I kind of see them blocking as well, right? Let's get our Vendor out and our Blessing. And like so you see how the Elvish Archivist is drawing a bunch of cards. So also the Lord Skitter's Blessing is going to do the same thing. And all of this is on top of Sheoldred, which I'm not going to play. But just imagine, if you will, how gross that is. Oh, they played a Sheoldred. Does that give me an excuse to play mine? So again, double draw, which is very bad. Right, we walked into this one. Not impressed. We could just Rite of Oblivion it. That's probably easiest. 7 mana. This would be 4. That gives us 3. Okay. Goodbye, Sheoldred. I mean, I don't even know if we want to do this, right? We might just want to remove the blocker, and then I think we might be hitting for lethal. Because the other rat can't block. Right? Again, no need, but so much draw on top of it that... Ugh, gross. Great game. Going first, keeping 7 just on the land, right? I don't want to mulligan to 5. We're going to play... Actually, we're going to play quick here. Thicket. Actually, no. Waste. Shattered Sanctum. Might play the Ouphe early. We might wait. We're going to see what our opponent's playing, right? And again, on day 1, it's... shots in the dark, you know. Okay, so fairies. They have a lot of cards that are equal to the number of fairies you control, so we're just going to take it. And then I don't believe they have many enchantments or artifacts, so again, we're just going to play the Ouphe and attack. Oh, this is Shield Maiden. Ashley. I didn't know because it was just Shield, and I'm used to Shield Maiden. Oh, okay, that's cool. Playing defensively. Counterspell here for sure. We do have to play it pre-combat for the ability to trigger. Stutter. All right, hit for 2. We were kind of expecting this. Hello. Get your fairy on. Are they equipping something to it? Removal. Ego drain. Nice. There goes Sheoldred. Let's attack for 2. And then Ouphe in again, just as a 2/2. No bargain. Gixie Doodle went to town. I'll take it. Just a land, not great. I am top decking. Another! Nice. Not great. This is really a deck that piles onto itself. We do have a blocker, though, and I will block. Did they top deck removal? Did they do it? They can exile this for a draw and losing 1 life. They did do it. They top decked removal, chat. And that is that. Now the draws can kind of just pile on through Gix. Bummer. This can be done now, right? Instant speed, end step. I think they could also pay 2 to untap it, just to remove the counter if they wanted. They could have attacked with this turn. Pushing our right to the graveyard is very good. Only 1 draw. So we need a 1-drop, I guess. Like a Hexmage. And then also avoid counter magic. I mean, it's a card. It's not a Hexmage. More counter magic. Beautiful. I guess we can actually pay that. Maybe just removal. Nice. I like Gix as an addition to the fairy deck. That is very cool. I think that's game. All right. We'll just pass over, though. Really nice card advantage. Yeah. Good game. Yes. You gotta untap. You gotta untap it, chat. Those removal spells off the top allowed the second Gix to survive and resulted in this massive draw, right? Okay. Trying to be a gentleman here. It's one of those things where as long as you have mana, it's going to hold up the phase change, right? Good game? All right, going first, I should say. We might mulligan. For more land. This is pretty slow is the problem, right? That's so bad. Should have just kept it. Arena. Not like this. Okay. No mulligan happening here. Let's try to get back in. Not roping, you know, just blessed be thy client. Hopefully we didn't miss a turn. I was pretty quick with the restart, right? Hiya, Johnny. We do have our mulligan, you know, back where it needs to be. Oh, bad land. Bad land. That would have been so much better. That's what you get with the mulligans. Bad land. Heyo! A little slow, probably counter magic. It actually hits just removal then, maybe? I can't believe we actually curved into a 4-drop with those mulligans. Hey, thanks for the support. Happy 3 months, I appreciate you. They're a little bit stronger than we can deal with. We had a double draw though, which is nice. Do we just fight it? I think so. Okay, removal's up. We can spellbook. Hopefully we draw a 5th land as well. Another tortoise, nice. With the Titan on back end, okay. It's pretty good. Gorger's active as well. Oh, we get the land. Let's take out the Gorger. Take a draw. Spellbook in. Swing for 5. Take the scry. That's very good. I would say thanks, but a Johnny has no emotion. So we can fight a creature every turn now with the Vendor and the Troll, while simultaneously drawing 2 cards. No block here. They do get the land, though, which is kind of scary. Because who knows? Like, what are you doing with all that mana, bro? I don't even want to know a Titan. Probably the Blessing. No, wait. Take the Sorcerer token, dude. I try to bait. It's an extra draw every turn, the Blessing. It's pretty good, right? Okay, so we can do both, right? So powerful. Oh, it goes to a 4/4. That's actually my bad. Because the token's removed from it. My bad. That was my bad. Why didn't we just kill the tortoise? Because I'm an idiot. New deck, right? We still have the draws. This is still a match somehow. They're down to 11. Dang it, Randy. I messed that up badly. And then we could have multi-blocked the Titan probably. Would have been best too. Fight the tortoise, don't attack, multi-block the Titan. What am I doing? Can I go back? Did I have a save state? Do I have a save state here? Hey, Allie, can we go back? Can we go back a couple seconds here, dog? You know, you probably wouldn't mind that, would you? If your opponent ever asks you that, the question's no. Or the answer is no. It's like not even. It means they messed up bad. Oh, Awaken. That's really good, yeah. Double draw. Okay, that's better. Do we take the Titan or do we take the tortoise? Why not both? I don't think we attack. I think defending's better. I mean, yes, they have all the mana, but unless they have something to convert with it, right? Imagine, you remember that time we threw away our troll? Dang it! Oh, that is my bad, bro. Okay, very good. Just play that, right? Play this first. Yeah. That's good. Do they have a Hydroid Krasis? I'm going to need removal for that. And I guess more removal for the Titan. Nice. I guess we actually should have pushed in with our attackers. I've made another mistake. And these things, you know, You know, if I knew what deck we're playing against, then we wouldn't make the mistake, right? Right? Because this is very bad for us. I think it's a good game. I would say good game, but again, Johnny has no emotion. Welcome to the single player experience. We'll chill out though. Hopefully they at least progress towards lethal. If not, I guess we can bail. Like, there's no need to sit here for an hour, but... You know, play the Titan and then attack, right? I mean, this is good to replay too. Well, that's not a Titan, but definitely brings him a lot closer to lethal, so still a very nice play. Man, the Virtue is kind of crazy, hey? It's a lot of mana. Triple is so much more than double. We did see the Hydra Crisis there, very nice. I'm just going to skip turn. Keep it quick. Good game to use. Again, you know, I would give a good game here because I like the deck, Allie, but you know, just the client doesn't allow for such facilitation. Opponent's going to go first. Let's keep 7. The turn 1 and turn 2 is really nice. Let's pray they play an enchantment. It's too bad that's not the one that makes us rats, right? They're gaining some life, dealing some damage. Killing our creature to make a rat, okay. It's frustrating. Let's just take the token. We'll kill the enchantment. Battle Mouse is cool, but... We're going to go slow, take the draw. Push up our Elvish Archivist now to a 1/1. Take the draw. That's so good. Vendor here, Ouphe here. Oh, rat out again. Nice, dude. It's working well for them. +1/+1 on the Menace. Or actually double down on the rat, I think, right? Because this has... you know, I can't block that anyways, so just double down on the rat. Yep, I have no problem with that. No 4th land. Let's bargain. Killing the captain. I'm gonna wait. Let's do the draw first, I think. Let's kill the mouse. This is nice because they get to search for some cards. I like this. It's like a sticker. Oh, this whole thing is like a pop-out storybook. That's so sick. So, blessing out on the Ouphe. Let's make it a 3/3. I think it's defending. I think that's a defender. We're at 14 life. Not too bad. Sheoldred is ready. And then, you know, we're drawing cards. So are they, though. Down to 11. Down to 10. Yeah, I think it's necessary. We were going to block, but then we didn't. We have to block these rats that are made from the Sewer King. The Swarm, Death Touch on... Oh, okay, that is good. That's good. We have to remove that. Kind of sucks because this is our life gain. 6, 7, 8 down to 2. No, we can't do that. Taking 4. They give Death Touch to the vendor, which is fine because we have another. Not good. We attack for 4. They're not blocking. They want to keep the Piper alive. A non-token creature you control dies, create a rat. Okay. When it dies, create a rat. That'd be 2 rats. This is 3 of them, right? So it's 9 damage. All right, 3 and 6. Attackers total. This itself isn't a rat. Three, 6, 7, 8. Dang, that's a lot of pressure. The Death Touch is irrelevant, right? Down to 3, up to 5. They get 2 rats out of that. You're not good. I think we're definitely dead, right? Did these have toxic? That's brutal. They all have toxic. Does that mean we're just dead? Because they have, no, we can block. Well, no, because this has toxic too. Yeah, we're dead. They just have poison kill. Dang. Good game. I mean, I guess we let this one through. But we're still getting hit for the 4, right? Oakley dokley. Abzan Roll'em is doing just that. We had some great matches. Not to say that this deck is unbeatable or anything, and even if it was, who cares? It's day one. Really, what we are here to do is to experience the new cards, discover their strengths and weaknesses, so we can progress appropriately with A, do we even want to pay for this set? And B, where are wild cards going to go? What did I find interesting, right? So let me know what you thought you found interesting, or I guess you didn't think it. You know it? Maybe I changed your mind. We'll see. In the comments, pretty cool deck. Is it worth it to run green? I absolutely think so. Is there anything I'm forgetting? Let me know, and just have a magical day. Maybe enjoy some of our other content as well. At this point, we have a ton of new Wilds of Eldraine stuff for you to check out. Cheers. Have a magical day, and we'll see you soon in the next.